MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And our game time temperature this evening, a nice 74 degrees. Happ with a 2-1 count now. The 2-1 home. Strike two swinging.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's 1 for 2. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And that's over. 2-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even got himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Once again a 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Just getting started here in Philly. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk. Here's Chris Bryant now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. The 1-1. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Here's Daniel Murphy now. His past line against Aaron Nola, batting at an even .400. He's taken him deep once. And a fastball just a bit high. Murphy makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. So 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-1 to him now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. To the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, Center fielder.
And a ball, 1-0.
Herrera.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Liner in there for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Now batting, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Herrera's off and running. In there. Now the throw. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. On deck, Carlos Santana. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. High in the air out to center field. Happ is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Coming to the plate now, Michael Franco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A ball and a strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez, and he'll go to short way to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So striding in, Ben Zobrist. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Santana waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes again, 1-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. And now the Cubs pitcher, Mike Montgomery. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think.
At the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, a 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Now at the plate, Aaron Nola. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Into the box now, Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Center fielder number 8, Ian Happ.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
1 and 2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Fouled away. And right into the shift. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
2 out, nobody on. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another full count pitch on its way. This is foul right side. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. No balls and one strike. The 0-1. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, check swing called strike, 0-1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
So stepping in, Carlos Santana, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball one to start the at-bat. Well, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Chris Bryant, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Herrera's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. This is foul for the first strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Javier Baez. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
That last at-bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Second baseman,
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Here's the 1-1. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Murphy gonna have to hurry. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Digging in to try it again. Wilson Ramos reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. And he stays alive. Still 0-2. Line to the right side. But foul. The next 0-2. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me.
And, this is off the second base bag. Murphy to his right, he has it, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Digging in now, Aaron Nola. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit on the ground to short. Baez has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. Ready for another chance. Ben Zobrist. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Fly ball to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. 1 out. Into the box, Wilson Contreras looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Little chopper back to the mound. And there's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Montgomery comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Franco shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tapper up the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo over to his right. Makes the play. 1 away. Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Cut fastball misses 2-2. full count to Herrera, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that first pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. Herrera's off and running. Pitch misses low. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second. 2-0 count. The pitch toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Brandon Kinsler, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2 balls and a strike now. To 2-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Happ has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Adam Morgan enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
The 0-2 once more. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a fake to first as he'll come home with it. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. Here's Daniel Murphy now. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's just 1 for 13. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now Murphy belts one, carrying well to right field. Into the second deck and gone. Into the box now, Javier Baez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Nashik, 3-0 to him now. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielders. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he strikes him out here. So stepping in, Maikel Franco. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. In now, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner. Standing in, Asdrubal Cabrera. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's 1 for 2. And that's in there for strike 1. Bouncer up the middle. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't. Stepping in. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready now, Brandon Kinsler. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate. Jason Hayward Move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball one. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jason Hayward goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ian Happ is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A 2-ball no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. Strike 3. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Pat Neshek. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Zobrist has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that? And that misses. Ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Edwards, a native of South Carolina. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011. Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Number 24 will pinch hit here and finish the at-bat following the injury. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when it's off.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. The 0-2 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's another 2-2. This is in the air out to right. Schwarber moves over. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So now Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Murphy has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2 balls and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit at third. 1 there. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. He got on top of one. It was a ground-out victim last time.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Is a heater in there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
1-2.
The 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
And it's 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Schwarber moves over, and that retires the side. Digging in. And looking for more.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
9th inning underway. Now, Addison Russell will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Avilan has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Russell is retired, and there's one away. Here's Javier Baez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame them. And I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out. And he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. It becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-2. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Franco has it. Throw in time and the side is retired. Steve Cishek comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Asdrubal Cabrera has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Now that's popped up. Bryant is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth. Standing in, Luis Avilar. Nick Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. In the air now out to left field. Zobrist moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Strike one to start the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Schwarber is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. In is Christian Yelich, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Brewers,
here's the first pitch to him.
22, Christian.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. One and two for Christian Yelich. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Lorenzo Cain is on deck. Count remains full.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez is right there, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Just getting started here in Philly. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Kane runs. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Too high, and it's 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. Kane rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead. And he's safe. So coming to the plate, Eric Thames. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Ready with the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bautista has a read on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. So striding forward now, Jonathan Scope. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Shaw at third with 2 away. A bouncer to the left side. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Full count to Herrera, 3-2. Rhys Hoskins is on deck. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's 1 away. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So now Carlos Santana in head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez. Not great. He's 1 for 8. 1 ball, no strikes to count. On ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Carlos Santana becomes out number 2 this inning. Line towards center field. Kane will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Next for Milwaukee, Jesus Aguilar. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1, here it comes. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. So digging in now, Manny Pena, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. At the plate, Gio Gonzalez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. One and two to the Brewers pitcher.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Christian Yelich would be next. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow. In is Christian Yelich. Here's the first pitch to him. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Gonzalez is off at first with 2 away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder. Lorenzo Cain would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit hard on the ground to first. Santana's got it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. In head-to-head meetings with Gio Gonzalez, he has 7 hits in 30 at-bats. He also has 1 home run.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Kane is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. First offering on its way. Lined hard toward right center. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Stepping into the box, Vince Velasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Sir Anthony Dominguez is going to jump into this one much earlier than I think he ever anticipated. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Riding in once again, Mike Moustakas. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is fastball that misses. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Little tapper down the first baseline. Oh, 2 to Travis Shaw.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
A little bouncer. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Bounced towards the second baseman. Shaw has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. On deck, Carlos Santana. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Pereira leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. He's set, and the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Shoots this one over to first. And he is out on the tag. At the plate, Eric Thames. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. Hit well on the ground to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a high strike there, 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Pereira arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Pena comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike. Now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now batting, Wilson Ramos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kane is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Gonzalez gets the sign. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Cabrera is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez. Hit out towards second. Shaw gloves it. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends. So now the Brewers pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back. 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Christian Yelich. No hits to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one just missed outside. Nope. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Adam Morgan, 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. In now is Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit. Hoskins grabs it cleanly. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. So a runner at first with 2 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners off for second. Strike taken to throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Kane at second with 2 down. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot. Coming to the plate now, Jose Bautista. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Right fielder.
The high fastball is in there.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
Got him. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way.
Odubel Herrera.
Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Fly ball out toward right field. Moving under it, Thames. And the inning is over. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Wind up and the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Stepping into the box, Eric Thames. He hit a sac fly earlier. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Lock in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Here's Jonathan Scope now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Leading off the inning, Carlos Santana. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit on the ground is short. And there's one down now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Maikel Franco. 0 for 2 for him to this point. high pop-up. Aguilar calls for it. 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Shaw fields it cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the end. So striding in, Jesus Aguilar. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Bautista has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box now, Manny Pena. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ryan Braun will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Ryan Braun.
Tommy Hunter will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Hunter.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Back up the middle. Hernandez comes up with it. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes Joaquin Soria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. So here now is the pitcher, Tommy Hunter. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Soria, the native of Mexico. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. 2 gone. Stepping up now, Jose Bautista. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2 balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Hernandez scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Luis Garcia gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lead off.
1 out, nobody on. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout and the play at first. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Throw to first is in time for the 1st out. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. So now Carlos Santana. He's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Herrera is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Settling in now, Eric Thames. He went down on strikes last time up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Digging in, Jonathan Scope. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Jesus Aguilar. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Hard on the ground toward short. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Michael Franco.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. Check swing grounder to the right side. Shaw has it, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first. Ready for another chance? Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a ball lined to the left. Jeremy Jeffress takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Now the 1-1 pitch is called a strike as he pulled the bunt back.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away, and he takes ball 1. Ball and a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Nope.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Into the box, Luis Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 2 for 3. The second for 1, on to first, and it's a double play. A key pitch there with the bases loaded. It winds up stranding the potential tying run at second. And this ball game is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Gio Gonzalez, put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
2 hours and 28 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains for the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.
And we're brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. At the plate, D. Gordon. He'll get us started. In this one
for the Mariners, center fielder number 9, D. Gordon.
First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Popped him up. Franco in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Digging in now for the Mariners, Gene Segura. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this is low, ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. 1-1. Is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his right, Hernandez. And that's the second out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .333 hitter. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Just getting started here in Philly. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Full count to Herrera, 3-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Hernandez is ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. A bare-hand play by Cano. Got him. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Henniger leads off first with 1 away. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
3-2 now. Swinging and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Zunino. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Ramos gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Michael Franco.
And the changeup is way low that time. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Popped him up. Healy over to his left. Makes the play. 1 away. Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Healy has got it, and the side is retired. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
Hitting off for Seattle.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ryan Healy.
fouled off. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Keeley is retired, and there's one away. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Felix Hernandez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for route number 2. Here's D. Gordon now, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And a close play at first, but he's called out. Digging in the switch hitter as Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. So 1-1 home to Cabrera. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. The 1-2 pitch from Felix. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1. There goes Cabrera. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And the throw will have to go to Cano at the bag, and the sacrifice is a good one. Coming to the plate now, Jose Bautista. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Sliders in for a strike. Hit back up the middle. Segura has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box now. Odubel Herrera. He went down swinging to start the home first. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Popped up. Seager has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Gene Segura standing in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. 2-0 now. Segura hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now. And this is taken by Cano for ball 4, and he's aboard. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Cano, the runner at second with 1 away. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
Behind 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. Hard hit to first. Healy picks it up. The tag, and he is out. Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. In now, Maikel Franco. He popped out in his first trip. Hernandez gets the sign. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And this one misses for ball 4. So the Phillies have got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. Man at first after the 2-out walk.
Hernandez.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. So
Number 40.
to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Fouled away. Ramos is over to take a look, and that's going to land foul. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-Roll. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
And a neck-high fastball that time. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Seager aboard here at first with nobody out. In there, strike 2. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Up next for Seattle.
Standing in, Ryan Healy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Runners going. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Hard ground ball to third. There is Franco. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready now as Dribble Cabrera.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. To third, there is Seager. And that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Nola. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Hernandez readies the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine Masters throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aaron Nola becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ball.
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Felix Hernandez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Mariners pitcher with a 1-1 count. And there's ball 2 now. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Gordon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Runner's on his way to third. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Batista. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone up into the second deck. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. So now Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Zach Duke makes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Duke has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. It was a walk in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and no strikes, here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Cruz. And that ends the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And that one just missed outside.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. He's set, here it comes.
Nope.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Tapped out in front of home. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Fouled off.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And he fouls this one off. Hit to first. To Cabrera for 1. On to first, and they double up Seager. So striding in, Mike Zunino, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez.
Leading off for the Phillies.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Duke is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff and it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Here comes the first pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So coming to the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. In the dirt here. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. Throw won't get him. Ramos stands at third with one gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.